So a few weeks ago, I finally wrapped up interviews and accepted a job offer, and I think this is going to be a cool moment in my life to kind of reflect back on because it's going to determine where I'm going to live and the people I'm going to meet for the next few years. And most importantly, I'm finally going to be able to support myself after 19 years of life. This means that I can buy some lotion for my dry skin, some Bitcoin, and maybe a new dog to replace my current one. So yeah, the possibilities are endless really, and I couldn't be more excited to spend all this money. Anyways, I've been pretty quiet about where I'm gonna go, but I think I can finally tell you guys now because I finally signed the paperwork. So I am going to, drumroll please, Roblox! Ooh, yeah, that company. Yep. I start work in a month as a new grad software engineer, and I couldn't be more excited to join Roblox full time. Out of all the companies I've interviewed with, Roblox was definitely my favorite. Everyone exuded passion for the company, and all my interviews felt more like conversations than interviews. So yeah, pretty lit. So now I'm going to talk about some of the juicier stuff like the compensation, perks, and benefits. A lot of people might not know that smaller and mid-sized companies can pay just as high, if not higher, than FAANG companies. And I wish I knew this when I was a student, because then I would have applied to more of these hypergrowth companies. Breakoutlist.com does a pretty good job of curating their list of hypergrowth tech startups, and I highly recommend checking them out. But yeah, these are some of the smaller and mid-sized companies that pay even higher than FAANG companies that you might not have known about. Okay, so for full transparency, I'm going to be sharing my compensation. Roblox also has some pretty cool perks, and some of my favorites are free food and snacks, unlimited paid time off as long as your manager approves of it. We have a gym on site, fitness reimbursements of up to $50 a month, and a work from home stipend of up to $1,000. So lots of really neat perks. And some of the benefits are medical, dental, vision, 401k, and Roth. So they've covered the gamut, and yeah, really generous offer, and I'm really excited to start working there. Sam Altman, president of Y Combinator, recommends that people join a company on a breakout trajectory because you'll be surrounded by a lot of smart and ambitious people. And not only that, but there's also a lot more room for growth and impact. And I think that kind of accurately sums up why I'm so excited to join Roblox full time. The potential for career growth is pretty insane. Like 4 years ago, they had around 250 employees, but now they're approaching 1,000. And as some of you may know, they actually went public last week, so that number will probably grow exponentially, just like most companies that go public do. Being an early engineer means that your decisions and impact can scale with the company, and you're also just more likely to be placed on a really exciting project at a smaller company than if you were to join an already established company and be placed on one of the many not so interesting teams. You can also just make a shit ton of money, so anyone who joined Roblox a few years ago and acquired stock is probably a millionaire by now, because the stock has nearly doubled within a week from its reference price of $45 a share to what it's currently trading at, which is $77 a share. So yeah, there's a lot of room for growth, especially within the stock portion of your compensation. And also, anyone who joins right now or relatively recently still has the potential to make a lot of money as well, as long as you hold the stock and the stock keeps going up. Another reason I like Roblox is that everyone I interviewed with exuded passion for the company, and this is actually kind of rare at most companies I interviewed at, which were big tech companies. For example, I don't like naming names, but when I was interviewing at Amazon, it definitely did not feel like everyone enjoyed their job. I definitely didn't feel that same sense of energy. You just have to find the company that's right for you. And lastly, I think the community that Roblox has cultivated on its game platform is pretty amazing. I mean, they love the product. In case you didn't know, all the games on Roblox are user-generated, similar to how on YouTube all the videos are created by individuals, and that's definitely something. The fact that there are 36 million daily active users and 7 million game developers means that the community is really passionate about the product, and there's something special about the community. I start work in a month and everything is remote for now, but Roblox's headquarters is in Silicon Valley, and so we're expected to return to office in September, which is 6 months from now. Moving to the Bay has always been a dream of mine. There's something about the people, the environment, the culture, the history of the place that kind of just beckons me forward, and I couldn't be more excited to go there. It's gonna be exciting living away from home. I think that this is exactly where I need to be at this point in my life, and I couldn't be happier. So if you wanna know how I got into Roblox, let me know down in the comments and maybe I'll make a video about it. But with that, please drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Man, I really hope they have In-N-Out there.